Live. What's this saying down here? You have, what is this?
New events live. I don't know. That's all it said.
Today, July 2nd?
July 2nd, dude.
Sure is. We're closer to 2050 than we are the year 2000.
Why would you say that? That's so gross.
I said it, bro. Oh, I just got a notification on my phone that we are live.
Oh, cool.
Man, I'm tired because we spent all day outside, kind of halfway in the sun, and I forget how much that just
Yeah, it zaps you.
I'm telling you, I have been completely brain dead today. Really knocked down, drag out, dog dead, tired.
I mean, I'm usually brain dead. Yeah, I told you that it was 2 weeks ago, I think now, where it was like a heat index of 108, and I was like, I had to mow my yard, so I mowed it, and I usually can mow it all in one fell swoop, but I had to take 3 breaks for water and to chill for a second.
Yeah, and then it took days to recover from
that. It took days. I just had continual headache.
This is Swahili, by the way, but I wasn't going to correct you.
What did I say?
Spanish. Because you're white, so anything that doesn't English.
I really love that Chinese music.
Oh, shit, that is loud.
Let's go.
I don't know if that's his. Sounds out of tune. I wish Cubase and Spotify were in sync.
That's sick, though. Whatever you're doing over there.
I almost pressed the stop button on the stream. That's so stupid. Car Bomb. I like their original name still. Knack.
It's a good band name.
It's a really good band name. I'm pretty jealous of that. Oh man, I messed it up. Here, I'm gonna show you something here. Pretty cool. You don't have to see anything. You just have to hear it. That'll give you an idea of what this. So that's the beat in syncopation. But I decided to do that. This is the same rhythm, but it's not in syncopation. It's got a different timing. And then this. Same riff, but the signature changes. Time signature change. Got to finish putting riffs on that one. Okay, I've made a decision. It's going to cost money that I don't want to spend yet, so I'm not going to do it anytime soon, but I'm going to get away from using active guitar pickups on that guitar. I go through batteries. I play it a lot again, and I go through batteries on that Sun Gun like they're water.
Really?
Yeah. Well, that's the pros and cons. It gives you a really even, nice, overly compressed kind of a sound that sometimes is desirable for metal. But my Lanta,
you are my woman.
it's a battery hog. And maybe I could get a rechargeable 9-volt. It probably costs $80,000. I'm not sure. I spent $100 on rechargeable double A's a few years ago.
You people use fossil fuels, or have you discovered crystallic fusion? We got double A's.
We got double A's. All right, history factoid.
Let's go.
When was the first battery that way that you know it was used?
Here's the deal. I do know that there was some early form of a battery that was essentially like chemicals.
That's what it still is.
Well, this is a good point.
That thing's full. Don't worry, we're not getting jihaded.
That essentially was just like it was like they put all the chemicals in a bucket and it worked like a battery. But I don't think that was the first one, so I don't know.
World War I was the C-cell battery, made by Siemens to power radios or small lights.
Interesting.
The very first battery was a C-cell battery.
C-cell.
And
battery.
I don't even think anything uses. I mean, they still make them, but I don't think they really use them anymore. D and C-size batteries have been a standard since the 1920s. We'll see right here what you're talking about might go back further. I'm going to seem very cranky today. I'm just struggling to I even got 2 cups of coffee in me right now. I'm struggling to maintain consciousness.
It's completely up to us to maintain consciousness. Ray Charles.
Sure does sound like that. Oh, song's done. Thank you, Carbon. What is that band? Hold on a minute. Let's see if I can find this riff for you to listen to. What is this band called? Didn't I just listen to them on here?
Sensational noise you just made, by the way.
I've sent you this before, but let's see if they've got the clip. Their song is going live tonight. Oh, do they already do a music video for this?
Oh, what you know about it?
Oh, they already did this.
Oh, this is the thing you sent me, yeah. Who is it?
Via Nova?
By the way, Jeff might want to go to a concert, and I want to go, and I have a feeling you might be into it. Fit for a King is coming to the pageant, I think in November. But they're coming with the opening act. It's a 4-band title card, but the opening act is 156 Silence.
Who's that?
So I had found like a couple songs from them. They just have one album they released, but I had found a couple songs from them, and then you sent me one, and I was like, dude, I love this band. Like,
I don't remember what it was.
I think it might have been called Funeral Arrangements.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I do remember that now.
Yeah, the cover is like a scary marionette man.
Yes. Okay, I do remember this. Yeah, character development.
Character development, yeah.
The song's cool until this one part. I'm not really sure how to feel about it. This part.
Does he go big vocals or something?
I don't know about the goat scream.
Dude,
It's gotta grow on me.
I think I can handle that. Like, I didn't love it, but I don't hate it enough for it to taint the song right.
I figured you would say something like that.
What is that song called?
It's not out yet. I didn't know that they put the music video out. It releases tonight on Spotify. It's called Yeah.
It's called Yeah Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. UHYAYA.
Dude, look up a band just because I want to see the song title. You don't have to actually play it unless you really want to, but because I don't know if the whole song's good. I just know the breakdown's crazy. I think the band's called like Pray For Me, so it's like Pray, number 4, and then me. Actually, I don't know why I asked you to look it up. I'm on Spotify looking something up right now.
So the lyrics of this is, so you want to go walk by faith, don't hold on, give up and give in. Are you going to walk by faith? The pressure and the doubt, they are killing me, draining me out. I've been at this shit for 10 fucking years and I still feel like a failure. Longing forever, no closure, just suffering. Your back is breaking. How long can you carry the guilt? How long can you carry the pain? Will you dare to take on your failure? Will you dare to walk by faith? Come on, just a little bit more. Walk by faith. Take these 2 feet and run it up. Walk by faith.
What do you never see?
Desperate measures in these desperate times. Stuck in this dead weight body in the currents of time. I mean, walk. I don't want to do this anymore. For real, man. I just can't. We're singing hallelujah. We're singing save our souls. We're singing damned be the son, for the father's long gone and the spirit has left him. Walk by faith. Give in. Walk by faith. How long can you carry the guilt? How long can you carry the shame? No one can take on your failure. No one can take on the blame. There is one way. Walk by faith. Walk by faith. No one can take on your failure. No heart can take on your pain. And the pain is the goat scream. Sounds like he's pretty upset.
Yeah. Man.
Sheesh. Pretty gnarly, dude. This is a Judas Priest. I probably even can't. Dude, Judas Priest covered Black Sabbath. I probably can't even turn that on, or else they're going to have that send over
Your
a spare
computer will
missile.
literally have an FBI agent spawn.
Bill Gates is going to come on here and be like, no.
You didn't say the magic word.
The top comment is, this is a chill song.
I love people.
I know the internet is awesome and weird at the same time.
Here, oh, man. I'm going to send you that to view later. But that song I was talking about, they drop. I don't necessarily like the vocals in it at all or anything like that, but they drop the snare hit, so like right when you need to hear it for the breakdown, it doesn't.
Gotcha.
It's wild.
I don't know why this is so hard for me to play.
What is it?
I don't know, it's just something I made up the other day. some kind of piano concerto. Playing piano on guitar is weird. Piano arrangements on guitar is weird. It's not orthodox.
Remember the first time you showed me that?
Boy, that's kind of hard. You slow down and let me re-get this into brain. This is another thing that I recorded the other day that we'll make a reel out of. It's called the Dorian Concept by Hyde. Of course, the audio's out of sync, but I don't care because nobody's watching. He plays it much faster and on the keyboard.
Oh, that's what he's doing there?
Yeah, it's very weird. It's in a different key. You probably recognize it from every single reel of which armor, which bar,
Yeah.
which castle, which sword. Yeah, that's what that is. That's why I decided to learn that. It's stuck in my head from all those reels.
I legit thought for a second it was that guy that you like. Something quiet that,
Thomas Barrington.
yeah.
Oh. Yep, so I read the whole book,
Excuse me.
and that only part that seemed redundant that I needed to have you remove was the part that I sent you. Other than that, that's pretty good to go. The styles being different is really funny to me sometimes because it's like you're so chill, you're just a chill dude, and sometimes I come in just hot, but I would have it no other way.
Honestly, I love it too, yeah.
Oh man, that's hard to do. Too many things at once.
I love that E-bow, dude. Oh, I'm up to 10 likes on that comment, John. 12.
That's awesome.
My best performing comment on a random post ever, and it's kind of mean. Not really, but...
Trick to sounding like you're really competent at improv. When you get done with a phrase, start the next phrase where you ended.
Is that sounding competent, or is that actually just being competent? Be real with me, Red. Are you tricking me into learning something? Dude, you know what would make you look really competent in the gym if you went every day for 9 years? You'd look like you knew what you were doing.
Yes, I do sing that to myself before I play it. I'm still thinking about your last question because it is competent, but it's very easy to do.
Yeah.
It's so when you don't do it, it gives the effect of the fact that you're mindlessly noodling, when in fact you are kind of mindlessly noodling. I guess what it is it's tricks to making your improv seem like it was intentional. I know it's causing that clicking now.
What?
It's the plug-in I have to use to get this to go into OBS, and I don't know the answer.
You don't know how to get it stopped?
Well, I don't know what program I can use other than the one that I use.
No, I get that.
Pedal tones is what that is, so I play those empty strings. That's why the H string is a really cool soloist instrument to play, because I got this bass note. You ever beat somebody so badly in chess you actually feel bad about it?
Well, technically, fun fact here. I used to watch my little brother at 5 cheat against my great grandma that had Alzheimer's playing checkers. When she wasn't looking, he'd flicker pieces off the board.
What a guy. Is he considered running for public office?
Did you ever heard of Manuka honey?
Sounds disgusting.
It honestly does. But apparently it's this honey that's very specifically grown from bees that are nurtured off of a certain flower. And it has very, very high antibiotic properties to it. And I was like, nah, this is a load of crock. But I looked it up, and there's actual really good scientific literature that it's amazing for you. So I just bought a jar of it because for my meal prep next week, somebody sent me a healthy burger that you can make that has honey on it. And he was like, dude, I'm doing this, but I'm putting Manuka honey on it. And now I'm going to do that too, because what a great idea that was.
Out of key. Out of key. Once I get the camera set up, I'm thinking about a low angle here, maybe, because the angle here doesn't show the picking hand always, and sometimes I would like to show what the picking hand is up to.
Yeah.
Plus, I got to clean this guitar badly. I need new strings, already need a new battery, and I got to clean the neck again. This is what happens when you play guitar consistently. You got to take care of them. Man, I love being good at guitar. Ooh, out of key. Out of key twice. Give up.
You know what they always say? Give up. Oh. You know what's funny is I feel like I always have an excuse, but I am pushing through it right now. So, but I am going to talk about it as if I'm not. You know what I mean? I feel really creative this week. I just do. Like it came out. It got to come out today at work. It got to come out. I got to talk about some stuff with my brother-in-law on the way home from work because we rode together. I guess they're going to start doing a curriculum with my niece, and he said that the first artist that she's going to learn about is Albert Bierstadt. And I was like, I love him. And I told him all about it, you know? I had a guy at work. He was like, what's that on the back of your phone case? And I was like, are you familiar with Francisco Goya? 'Cause, I mean, it was just like, I wasn't going to be like, oh, I was just like, are you familiar with Francisco Goya? And he's like, no. And I was like, okay, it's a painting that he did. I go, it's actually a lithographic print, but I go, I like it. And he goes, oh. And he's like, you like art and stuff like that? And I was like, yeah. And I flipped my phone around and I showed him my background. And I was like, this is a painting that's at the St. Louis Art Museum. It's like my favorite. And he goes, oh, you're an odd duck. And I was like, yeah. And then the one graphic design lady that's there, she was like, she's like, he's a creative. And it's, yeah, that's politically correct way to say I'm an odd duck, whatever. So I got all these like little bits of my creativity and creative interests are being utilized and stretched, you know? And I don't feel like I'm doing terrible right now, but I came in, you know how I told you like my week's been really weird?
Yep.
Like the scheduling of it. I feel like I haven't talked to you at all this week, which is weird. That always puts me in a weird mood. And then I have some things that I kind of need to get done that I haven't really got done for a trip that I'm going on. And then both nights of my evenings of my week so far have been taken up by not horrible things, just non-typical things, you know? Just sort of like atypical things stole my night. So now I'm here with you right now, and I don't really want to do this. I just want to chill, you know? But I'm actually getting good workout.
I haven't been recovering from my workouts also, and it's just been smashing me. I'm still struggling to eat, man. I can either eat 3,900 calories in orange chicken, or I can eat 1,200 calories in rice and baked chicken. I can't seem to hit 2,700 calories of actually healthy food. It's just almost impossible. I don't have the appetite.
I'm successfully hitting the 21 to 2,300 calories a day. Like I'm just trying to hit in that range because my maintenance calories are like 27,000 calories or something like that.
No, not 27,000, 2,700.
Yeah, 2,700, sorry.
Yeah, there's no way you're eating 27,000 calories.
Okay, that's something about me that I will do that all the time because my brain doesn't care about numbers. You know what I mean? So like whenever I'll use 2,700 and 27,000 interchangeably because I'm not really thinking about the number that specifically that I'm telling you, you know? I'm just kind of thinking about the sentence in a general statement.
Gotcha.
So my brain, I'll do that to people, and I know I've done it to them when I'm talking about like important things where the numbers kind of matter.
Yeah.
I know I've done it, but like I don't catch it unless you yell at me for it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I love that shirt. God bless death metal.
Dude, it's
With his own hand. Yeah, like 27 to 3,000 is like what is considered the maintenance range for me.
That's hard to believe. That's mine.
Really?
Yeah. What are you factoring in for your activity?
I factor in 4 nights of weightlifting, but I don't, other than that right now, I don't really walk a lot. I don't get a lot of steps in, you know what I mean? So if I'm not working out, I need to find ways that I can go for walks or something like that on nights when I don't go to the gym. Because I don't have consistent activity anymore, which I don't like. You know?
Got you.
But, hey, what was I gonna say?
I don't remember.
Who knows, dude? Oh, I was gonna ask, are you on a cut or a bulk or what? Like, what's?
I'm trying to just do maintenance.
Okay. I didn't know if you were on something from Birdo right now or
Maintenance. I've got to practice healthy eating habits. Out of key. I just have to. That's why I'm not. I don't know when the next time I'll talk to him is. I'm not gonna do another round this time. I'm gonna save some money. I'm gonna back off for a little bit because I don't think I'm gonna make the kind of progress that I probably need to unless I get this figured out. I've got to figure out how to. I might drink half the stuff. So he did a video recently of what he's eating, and not that I'm trying to copy that, but I was surprised by how much meat he just doesn't eat. And
What does he do? Drink most of his calories?
he drinks a lot of it, but he eats a lot of yogurt, which I started doing.
I've been eating yogurt for a while. The reason I took yogurt, Greek yogurt in, is because it does help with your protein macros really easily, but it's really good for your gut health.
Yeah, and it tastes really good.
And yeah, it's a really good cheese substitute for a lot of things if you don't want to like blast fat into a burrito, but you still want cheese in there, you know?
Yeah.
What else?
But when I went and evaluated, I haven't taken measurements in a while. That's how I like to measure progress. I feel like that's a more consistent way of measuring progress. Since I've hired him, I've gained a ½ inch to the circumference of my arm and 2 inches to the circumference of my chest in just a little over a year.
Nice.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's this muscle here is grown.
Your lat?
I guess that's there's so many muscles back here.
Yeah, but I mean the biggest one right there is your lat.
It's this weird thing that sits on top of it.
Oh, that's like I think the word trace is in it or something.
I don't even know. There's a lot going on back there.
Yeah. So I have been bouncing back and forth on my research between protein macros.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that really harp on the fact that you shouldn't have any more than like 30 grams of protein at one time. And then there was that big study that came out within the last 5 years where they were like, no, you can have tons of protein in one setting. Your body doesn't only absorb 50 grams of protein.
Yeah, it really comes down to whether or not it needs it.
Yeah. So a lot of people, that's why a lot of dietary supplements really only max out at about 30 grams of protein, because A, it's hard to get it to go any higher, but a lot of the science or a lot of the nutrition community is still of the mindset that any more than 30 is wasteful.
Gotcha.
But there is that new stuff out there and that suggests that it's not wasteful. And I saw that Oikos, I think it is, or Chobani or something like that, makes a yogurt smoothie that has like 50 grams of protein in it. And it's a pretty decent sized yogurt smoothie, but 50 grams of protein just to drink? Like, that's a pretty good...
It is.
Now, I will say this. There was that, you know that guy that wears like... Dude, I don't necessarily like him, but I don't hate him either. He's that influencer that always wears like really tight flannels with like a wife beater and those like breathe right strips and like a baseball hat, and he's got like a beard and long hair.
Yeah, he's got dark hair.
Yeah. He was like, here's how you get 100 grams of protein in one serving, easy. He's like, you can buy egg whites in a carton. And he's like, and if they're, I can't remember what it was. It was like, it's not homogenized. It was something else. There's like some other scientific word that means it's okay to drink, essentially.
Yeah.
He's like,
pasteurized.
Yo, is it pasteurized?
Probably.
Okay. It's something like that where it's like, if it doesn't say that, don't drink it, you'll get sick. He was like, make sure you get that. Make sure he goes, you can add a little chocolate syrup in it because it doesn't really add that many calories to it. It's just giving you flavor. And he's like, shake it up and you've got a protein shake. And I was like, amazing. I did it once. I will never do it again. That messed my stomach up for a week, dude. Messed my stomach up for a
Oh,
week.
I believe that wholeheartedly.
The worst thing I've ever been like, yeah, I'll try that.
I was gonna put this music on SoundCloud, and then after I found out they're feeding everything through their AI, I'm reluctant to do it now.
Yeah.
So I kind of put the brakes on that. That's still a dope ass track right there, dude. Ooh, I almost hit the stop. Why do I so many times almost subconsciously hit the stop streaming button?
You're subconsciously done tonight, man.
I am toast. Nobody stopped by tonight. One of these times we'll get a follower and people will start.
Does it say 5 viewers? Well,
There's probably bots, dude.
honestly, at this point, I'm wondering if we actually are getting like 2 bots, but then like 3 people click on it and then click off.
On accident, and they're like, "Oh, these are white guys." We don't have a profile picture. We don't have a banner on any of it. It makes it people not click on anything. And there's no TikTok. You got to have a TikTok. Whether or not it's fake followers or whatever the controversy is with TikTok, you got to have a TikTok. Everybody's growing their followers in their brands on TikTok right now. It's not happening, I don't think, anywhere else. I think everybody else has nuked their algorithm. I messed that part up. I don't have it memorized. Gosh dang it. That's heaviness. It sounds like a car bomb song, kind of. I'm okay with that, though. And I got this other one in the works. I could play that for like 15 minutes probably. Oh,
I
yeah.
like that you actually set a amount of time that's not insane. You're like, I could play that for 15 minutes.
I could play that all day for 45 minutes. That's what I said one time. I forgot who I said that to.
That's amazing.
I know it is, isn't it? Man, I could play that all day for 45 minutes, dude. I can't stop listening to this song. This is a great song. Once I get the video thing figured out, I'm still looking for my mount. I don't want to buy another one because I know I have it. I just have hid it from myself. Once I get my camera mount back, I think I'm going to set it up here facing upwards, up the guitar so that you can see the hands, both sets of hands. That'll be the angle I use. I've got 5 things to record raw off rip. I probably should do a vocal cover clip and then a couple of synthwave clips. I could get you probably 7 reels. Friday, they're all going over to her uncle's house. I've decided not to go. I'm not interested in going. I might take the opportunity to sit down and do that, but I have to go find this mount. It's so good. God bless death metal. Guess the average American male chest circumference. Minus 46 and a quarter to give you an idea.
See, I don't know. Because I don't know.
When I started, it was 34 inches. And now it's 46. Dude.
30?
40. Guess the average waist size of the American male. I'm going to give you a hint. Super easy guess now that you know the chest.
What did you say the chest was again?
40.
40? 40?
Yeah.
They're just straight down cylinders?
It's shaped like a minion.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Okay, guess the average Asian male's chest size. India is included.
28.
35.
That doesn't make any sense.
Guess the average male arm circumference in the United States of America.
Arm circumference?
Yeah. So around your arm. Minus 16 and a quarter right now. Almost 17 with a pump.
12?
Close. 13.
13.
Guess the average Asian female's arm circumference.
8.
Asian female.
Yeah.
Just guess. The average American male is 13.
13?
12.
Oh.
Those are tiny people.
Yeah.
American dudes are slipping. Whew. We need to get our glory back. Did we have it in the first place?
That's it.
Don't ask a big city liberal. Guess. You want a hint? Did you know this?
No.
The United States of America is actually far from being the most obese country.
I didn't know far, but I knew that we weren't like.
We're not
I
really
think
that
we're not
high.
even top 10.
No, so that's far in my opinion. Guess who is higher than us, and they are a neighboring country?
Mexico.
Yes.
Yep.
That's weird. I would have never guessed. But then you're giving that meme lady where she's like, and then You give me those vibes. I was on the fence of showing you this because you hate this kind of content. But I think the video is going to enrage you so much that I think I'm going to show it to you just to see how mad you get. I'm not going to show it to you on air because you are going to want to rant after you see the first 12 seconds of this. You're going to want me to pause it and rant so unbelievably hard. I have never seen a video from a streamer that's gained a lot of traction in the last year have this much negative comments underneath it from their own fan base. I have never, and I've seen a lot of trash videos that I can't even find white knighting fanboys in any of it. In any of the, it's that bad.
Wow.
The take is that, the take is that bad. I cannot wait to show it to you. Thought about not showing it to you because I was like, man, I don't know if he wants to be as mad as I was for no reason about this person we don't know and
Rage
we'll
bait
never
works
meet.
on me because I was already angry.
I was already angry. This is one of those situations, man. When I show this to you, you're gonna be like, "What?" This is one of the. I'm not gonna give any slightest bit of a hint on air who this person is because I don't want it to ever give you a hint on who it might be unless we decide to actually publicly critique it, which I don't think we should. But my goodness, dude, prepare yourself. You are going to get... You're either not going to care. I predict one of two things. You're either not going to care or you're going to get red hot, scorching, angry at the take.
I will say, with the way I am lately on things, there's a good chance that I'm just going to be so disconnected with it that I'm just going to like, whatever. Because a lot of that content that, like, there was a while where I was actually... It was like my feed was horrible relationship advice, male-female dynamics. This is how you have to be. This is what women really think. This is what men are like. This is what men do or should do. Or this is what women are and should do. And it was just like constantly. And I was just constantly mad about it. All that kind of stuff. But I have stopped really watching any of that stuff.
It's almost that kind of content.
I can't whistle.
We're almost done. I'll show it to you here in a minute.
Yeah. What time is it?
8:40. What's the male version of flowers? Beef jerky?
Here's the deal.
What are we thinking?
A back rub?
Well, hold on a minute.
Is it from a significant other or is it?
Well, hold on a minute. There's some criteria that we have to establish here.
Yep.
Because what does the flower represent to the female?
Honestly, yeah.
That you were thinking about her. That's the
Yeah.
primary thing.
Yep.
And then it's something pretty that makes her feel feminine. Mm-hmm. So what could somebody bring you? And I guess you don't always get flowers from a significant other. But what could... Because you could take flowers to your aunt's house because she's having everybody over for a birthday party and you just want to be nice to her. Like, so you see what I'm getting at? There's a specific criteria there that it fits. So what is like almost a completely neutral dude? The thing I can think of is like, give me a summer sausage roll. You were thinking about me, and I'm gonna absolutely love that. But it's not ornate. It's not a maybe ornate's the wrong word. It's not a decoration. A calendar with fighter jets on it?
I don't know if I'm... See, because I think this is a love language thing. I'm not good with gifts of any kind. So, like,
I typically don't want gifts.
Yeah.
So I don't give gifts.
Same. We're in trouble, dude. A lot of people really, really respond to gifts as ways of being like, oh my gosh, they were thinking about me. It's like, yeah, I was thinking about you the other day. But it was just like...
Half the words I can't say in public, but...
Yeah. Like, I had a dream about you last night, but it was like that we were, for some reason, in an Apache helicopter and we had to fight off these hordes of zombies. I don't know why, but yeah, I was thinking about you. Like, hey man, thinking
So I
about
got you a copy of 28 Days Later.
Yeah. But
I got you some fingerless gloves.
see, that's the thing. I get into trouble because the thing that I do get people, which is weird. I don't even know if I've told you this. I get people books a lot.
Yeah, you've told me that.
Yeah, because so like I used to when we took the Sunday school class through that Mere Christianity.
Yeah.
They were gonna toss all the old copies of it that they didn't give out to people. So I took it was like 8 copies left over
What
of
were
it.
they thinking? It's like when they were going to throw away that Ibanez guitar that I took.
Yeah.
What the heck? Nobody even used it.
Yeah, I have a Behringer bass amp because of that.
That thing is a sought-after death metal guitar.
Yeah. I don't know, man. The place was just, I don't know, words I can't say. Yeah. But yeah, so I took all 8 copies of that, and every now and then I would be talking to people about books, and if they were like, you know, oh, that sounds like an interesting book, I'd be like, I'll be right back. You know, and I would get it and I would give it to them. I bought books for friends. I bought books for students. Like there was a couple times where like students would talk to me about things. They'd be like, I'm struggling with this, that, or whatever. And I would order a book off Amazon and just like give it to them. So that's the only gift, like a book. That's the only gift that I actively think to give people. I'm not real big on flowers, getting or giving. Like if it's a event like your birthday or a wedding or something like that. Weddings, I usually just give cash, and I'm just like, spend this on your honeymoon. I mean, I could get you a toast, fight over getting you a toaster just like everybody else, or I could just give you spending cash for your honeymoon. I feel like that's way cooler, and something that, you know, I can give you as the amount of.
So we've talked for almost 10 minutes. You've given no. You can't come up with anything. I'm gonna say something like beef jerky.
Dude. This is where the dumb me was going with that. I don't think in terms of gifts. So I just think in terms of the gesture. So,
But isn't that what the person likes about the gifts? So are you good at it? You just don't do it maybe to the extent? Because isn't that what they like about the gift?
So the thing that I'm going to list as what I consider the equivalent to getting somebody flowers is going to be stupid because it technically is something that you get in a different theater of the realm anyways. If you just give me a hug. Like,
that's the sappiest shit I think
I'm a hugger, man. Like I hug everybody, and I don't know. Like that's just
I would if I could make you a shirt to give you, it would be my favorite format, which is black with the white letters.
Yeah.
It'd be. Do you need a hug? And then on the back it says, I do.
do. Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying no, but like I get it. That was a girl. If she was watching, would probably think that was adorable and probably hate me for making fun of you for it.
Low key, I think it's a stupid answer though, and I know it's my answer, but I think it's stupid because, like, hugs, you can get hugs anyways. But to me, like a hug.
You can get a homeless guy to give you a hug.
Yeah, I know. Almost had a couple times against my will. But like that's why the first reaction I had when I was thinking about like significant others, I was thinking of like a back rub, or like scratch my back, you know, like any significant other that I've had a very like kind way of like letting me know that they were thinking about me while they were around me or something like that, even if they weren't speaking to me or doing anything. Is like just scratching my back a little. It's just calmed me down, like that kind of stuff. But that's like that the question seems like it's more in the gift giving, and I know my answer was in physical touch.
Yes.
But that's what I'm trying to make the argument that to me, since I don't like gifts and don't think in terms of gifts, even though I do try because I know people do, but since I don't think in those terms, what I would consider the same level gesture as like getting some flowers is like going out of your way to give somebody a hug or something.
I'm going with like beef jerky or some kind of food related item.
I like that our answers. Mine's like so sappy and like.
And mine you can get at a gas station.
And yours is like pure autistic, like beef jerky, just not teriyaki, just straight,
regular beef jerky. Old Trapper's a great brand.
Old Trapper is a good brand,
right? See, like if somebody showed up with some Old Trapper, you'd be like, oh my gosh.
I will say, there was a couple times when my coworkers, both the girls that I worked with at the bar and one of the dudes that I worked with at the store. Got me an energy drink without me asking. They were just like, "Hey, these were like 2 for whatever. I got this one for you," and like I did really enjoy that. So maybe an energy drink would be a less ridiculous answer from me.
Ever since I
can't remember,
totally shifting gears. Ever since I started to notice the 777 necklaces, I've been seeing them everywhere.
Dude, I'm not going to lie to you. Is this recent that you've noticed this?
Yes.
This has been huge in young girls since like pre-COVID.
I'm just now noticing it.
I know. If you notice, well, maybe this isn't a good thing to tell you on the internet live to notice. A lot of them will have like their thighs tattooed with 3 numbers. That's a really popular spot for whatever reason. That girl that I was talking to for a little while, she had numbers. Don't even remember what they were. She had 3 numbers on her. The necklaces are huge. Like I think every girl that I worked with that just knows their astrology sign offhand had one. Had a triple-digit number.
I'm seeing it all over the place. I had no idea.
I didn't know. So
I thought it was cursive writing for a second.
Oh.
Of like somebody's initials or something. I wasn't looking at it hard enough. And then when I finally realized it was 777,
yeah,
I'm like, what's this all about?
I will be honest with you. I thought it was just people like, that's my favorite number or like something like that. And there was a little bit too where I thought it was like a date. Like they got it on, it was 888, you know? And so they got triple eights or something like that because I thought it might have been that. But I never asked anybody or brought it up. It was just something I noticed a lot, you know? Like, for instance, people that have a moth tattooed on their throat, do you know that means something?
No.
Yeah, I didn't. I just had seen it a lot and thought it was a stereotypical thing to do. But then I found out it means something. Can't remember what it is.
I know the black moth represents transformation.
There's something about it on your throat, and I can't remember if it has to do with your chakras or if it has to do. Yeah, I don't remember. But the number thing, I was like, finally, I asked one of the girls. I think it was the same girl that you asked. I was like, "What's with the 7s?" She's like, "That's my angel number." And I was like, "What's an angel number?" You don't know what an angel number is?
The moth is transformation, change, journey between light and darkness. It symbolizes attraction to the unknown and freedom.
Does it say anything about why specifically on the throat?
Just transformation, spiritual resilience, growth.
See, because that's the other thing is sometimes people just be making stuff up on the internet. They'll be like, the moth on the throat means this, and they'll give you a long spiel about it, and then you're like, oh, okay. And then it's like, oh, the moth means that. It doesn't have to be on the throat. Look out!
Yeah, there's a distinct type of female that keeps coming up in these pictures here.
Mm. Like, one that I notice a lot now is... do you know what a semicolon tattoo is?
I've seen it, but I don't remember. It's like "and me" or something. I'm with them kind of a thing.
So, I don't know if the meaning's changed, but I notice a lot of people. There's a girl I work with that I noticed she has a semicolon tattooed in a pretty prominent part on her arm, and to me, it's interesting because like,
oh, hold on a minute. It's the symbolism. I don't know if the placement matters as much. This is the best answer I've heard. They said that because the moth is drawn to light, it's typically the person trying to signify that they're drawn towards that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Semicolons are like a tattoo that you'll notice a lot of people have, sadly. And from what I remember, a semicolon is a tattoo that people get when they attempted suicide.
That's what it was. Yeah. I do remember that now that you said it. It says that it's just the placement, and it has the same meaning as just what it keeps coming up with. So the meaning just means that it's spiritual resilience, transformation, spiritual growth. And it's just that so happens to be where the placement doesn't seem to make a difference. It could also represent wisdom, self-discovery, courage to embrace change. In the Alphabet Soup Club, it means we just got canceled. We have no viewers, but I just canceled us on accident. It means in the Alphabet Soup community, it represents what does this mean here? Bisexuality?
The moth?
That's what it's saying. Or just general queerness.
Never heard that before. That was like...
So, just in case somebody finds this, before you get offended like this, I don't like anybody. So, we'll just get that out of the way. We're lucky if I like myself most days. But you know what? God bless death metal. I gotta say something. The extra large shirts aren't any bigger in the spots that I need them to be any bigger. They're just bigger here. This is an XL. It's not a whole lot bigger here.
That's because, well, I'm not going to hate on the brand you get, but
it's like bigger. Well,
that's
they're all
why
over the
I
place.
don't like that's why I don't like this trend that's 60-40 blend athletic cut shirts like those next level ones that I used to get you. Those are cool and everything like that, but when you go extra large, it's still tight in the sleeves. It's still tight under the armpit. That's why
gilded?
I get shirts like this.
This is gilded?
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know what that...
No, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. I'm not...
no, I mean the brand.
Oh, Gildan?
I think that's what this is.
Okay, so it looks... Just from the blend, it looks like it's probably a soft style, which is Gildan's version of Next Level.
Yeah, it's not quite like the Next Level, but it's like... It's the arm... Like, I know I'm going to wash it once, even if I don't dry it.
Yeah.
And it's going to fit me skin tight. And it's like, I don't want to go to 2XL.
Dude, that's why I've been, like, part of the oversized trend I like anyways. So it's a fashion thing more than anything. But the 2XL, like, oversized t-shirts, it's because, like, see how far the sleeve goes down on this?
Yeah.
And it's not, like, up in my armpit right
Yeah.
now. Like, I like that.
I say, I don't think I'm going to be able to get away from that. It's like the whole reason I wanted to get this was so that it was bigger. And then it's like, I mean, if I do this, it's like you can just see it. Like I've almost already got this thing.
Yep.
And this is like what? All the problems. I guess it's woe is me. I'm uncharacteristically fit, unstereotypically fit. Woe is me.
Dude, it was like a thirsty woman tweet, but somebody had tweeted that Henry Cavill was having problems fitting in was it the Witcher or the Superman suit? One of them.
Superman.
Yeah, he was having trouble fitting into it, and he like split it a couple times. And they were saying it as if it was like I don't know, the way the article was written was weird, and someone was like, "Oh, poor him, he's too dummy thick."
I almost sent you a thing that was this woman. It was like, guys, this is all we want. We just want a little bit of facial hair, a little bit of body hair.
Oh, and she shows a picture of that's literally, I've showed you that picture and been like, if I could pick my ideal build, that would be it. And it's not, and he's not like that. To me, that is like peak fitness, like that I would get into. That's not like, oh, this is dad bod level. You know what I mean? Now he's not stage ready IBF pros or whatever those union of bodybuilders is called.
Whatever union they're a part of.
But
Everybody's catching strays tonight, man. And nobody's watching. It's a shame.
Yep. Everybody's getting smoke and they don't even know it. No, but he's not obviously like 1% body fat, but that's still a very fit dude right there.
Extremely fit.
To me, that would be what I would like grind.
We got a robot there.
Hi, Mohammed, and it looks like a phone number or something like that. What's up?
First I get the drums, you gotta get the drums first. After that,
Did they say anything else?
I just sit down. 15 minutes.
Wonder how long it takes that. A very fine thank you. Very fine thank you. Sorry, I can't read from that. How are you? I'm pretty good. What are you up to, Mohammed?
You're catching us at the tail end of this thing. We're getting sleepy because we're old.
How are you? Sorry again? Again? Oh, sorry again, like probably asked the question again. Didn't hear me.
It's crapping, brosif. Bro Chacho.
Yes. What are you up to tonight, Mohammed?
Well, it might be daytime
Dude, you're not wrong.
for that, because last time we were talking
Last
to
time
a
we were talking
person
to somebody.
and it was winter where they were.
Yeah, it was winter. Will no thing. Not doing anything tonight, huh? Me
We
neither.
aren't anymore either. We were on a good clip there, making stuff, joking around, playing. I played guitar for like an hour, but I'm not doing it anymore. Tired, bro. Spent all day in the sun yesterday, and that's got a way of making you feel like human soup the next day.
So this is on Twitch.
Yeah, we've got most of our activities been on Twitch.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Looks like you made some progress on that drawing, though.
Yeah, not terrible.
I see lips from here.
Yep. Got the nose, the eyes, lips in, so a little bit of the tattoo started blocking in. I think it's a normal day in any life of man.
That makes sense. Feeling like human soup is a normal day in the life of a man. That's a quote. You can have that one.
I think it's
You came up with half of it.
Did watch any sports?
No, did not watch any sports. I know some UFC stuff happened recently, didn't it?
I think so. Or that was like that boxing match with that YouTube guy, but I didn't watch that.
I didn't remember that. I didn't catch that.
I think that was just like a couple nights ago. Yeah, I usually watch Major League Baseball or I watch NHL. What do you watch, Muhammad?
Yeah, I think something happened to the UFC recently. I was gonna try to see that, but I don't remember. Yeah, it was Saturday.
Well, you know, in Saudi, we just love football.
Soccer.
Football, but you mean like soccer, probably.
Yeah. We're
But sometimes I watch UFC. Okay.
there you go. You like that? You like the football? Here we call it soccer because we invented something different for some reason.
No, do you know what it stood for? It was called. I think it was like association. Something. It was like short for association. And the United States adopted it, and they started calling it like association ball or something like that. Don't quote me on the exact. I know association was in the word because when they abbreviated it, it was they just added an ER to make it the name of the game,
Oh, okay.
and so it ended up being kind of like soccer. But then when America adopted it, that's when Britain or Europe or something like that actually changed back over to calling it football. So we call it soccer, but in Europe they originally called it soccer first. They just changed.
Interesting to know. Mohammed, do you play sports? Do you train MMA?
Yeah, soccer, but you know, in school and university we study British. Oh,
Okay, so you play soccer?
yeah.
I respect the sport. I don't watch it. I'll be honest with you. I respect
tried
it though.
getting into it,
That's
but-
a tough sport to play.
Yeah.
You have to be in peak condition. I'm sure you can outrun me any given day of the week.
I ended up watching hockey more because it was like soccer, but it was on ice and more violent. No, it was,
Yeah, that's a great reason.
yeah, play soccer.
What position do you play?
Left wing.
Left wing, cool. I dig that. Yeah, like I said, I got a lot of respect for the sport. I just don't watch it. My coworker loves it. Zach is.
Yeah.
He's got his, if something with games going on, he's got his phone set up to the side, rolling soccer on there.
But I hope to play Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Oh, you want to do BJJ? I trained Muay Thai, is what I did. Muay Thai kickboxing. I had a blast. It's very expensive to train though, and so I don't have the time or money to do it anymore. I would love that though. It's very hard. I got beat up a lot. I'm glad I did it though. What I liked about it too is what they taught you very basic grappling at least. Not a lot of the striking disciplines do that. You either just learn striking or then you have to do grappling, and Muay Thai at least gets you with one basic hold with several maneuvers from that hold.
You know I like style. He'd be an Islam fighter.
Oh, Habib?
Oh, Habib.
Yeah, is that? I think that's what he means.
Yes.
Yes, very cool. He's a very talented fighter.
He had a cool line in an interview. He was doing I think it was actually like part of like some soccer match, and he was there, and that internet streamer Speed.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I show speed.
Yeah, he was there, and they were like talking about who was more athletic or whatever, and he went to start running his mouth off, and the Khabib guy like put his arm around him and goes, "Just remember,
Khabib, that's it. Okay.
is it Khabib?"
I
Yeah.
think you just said it right.
Yeah, he put his arm around him and he goes, "You just remember, between you and I right now, there's nobody." I was like, "That's such a good line." Between you and me right now, there's nobody.
Who was a soccer player that signed the LeBron jersey and gave it back?
Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan. He was also one of those guys that he was like, so you ever hear about how like Ricky Henderson or Randy Moss would always refer to themselves by their own name?
Yep.
Zlatan would do that. He'd be like, Zlatan, and then he would say something. He'd be like,
In the
Zlatan.
third person?
Yeah, he'd be like, Zlatan had a good game tonight. Zlatan this. He was so funny, though. I love that LeBron sent him a jersey, and he just autographed it and sent it back.
That's incredible.
Here you go.
I think that's something Muhammad would do.
Would you do that?
I think he would.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I can sense that.
Got that vibe.
I absolutely, I can sense it through the internet.
Got a good confidence level about him.
Yep. Yep, looking at the main card results here. We got a lightweight. Usually I like the lightweight and the flyweight matches. We got a KO, a submission, a decision, and a decision. Yeah, man. See, yep, he would do it. Totally. Sign that jersey and send it back. I don't want this thing. This is for you, boy. It's got your name on it, for crying out loud. It's not got my name on it, so it doesn't belong to me.
Yeah.
Peyton Talbot, bantamweight. What is that weight?
Dude, the weights confuse me. Did
Yeah.
you study at university? Yes, I did.
I went for tech. He went for art stuff. I did pretty much all technical classes. I really didn't do any of the normal classes. If I fought, I would be a light heavyweight. The 186 to 205. Because they would probably want me to cut weight to fit that. Because I would be the littlest heavyweight otherwise.
I would probably, at my current weight, be heavy.
Yeah, I think even if you cut, you would be heavyweight, to be honest with you. Yeah, because 206 is the beginning of the heavyweight, or 93 kilograms.
Dang.
So I would be light heavyweight, 186 to 205. Right now I'm 215, but I would cut down. So that's like 95 kg, something like that.
What did you study? I studied art. John studied tech. I don't know if you heard that after he was typing or... Yeah, I studied art.
Yeah, I'm like 96. Yeah, right now I'm about 96 kg, so that... Yep. That's good. Art's fun.
Yeah. Thanks.
I just play to play. That's how I've always done it. I've not taken any formal music lessons. Yeah, I like the lighter weight divisions. Lightweight and underneath are really fun to watch.
What's the lowest weight? Is it featherweight?
It's a flyweight.
Flyweight.
Yeah. Those guys are really intense.
But a lot of those guys too. It's not just that they don't weigh a lot; they're not very tall. Like they're tiny
No, they're
guys.
not. Yeah. That's kind of really what you're looking at on this. Because how tall are you?
6'2".
6'2". So in so that means you are 76 inches.
Well, they asked me to do math again.
So you're like 193 centimeters.
There you go.
I think that's the. I think the European people, they do height in centimeters, right?
I think he said he was from Saudi, so that
I think that's what it.
Saudi Arabia, I think, would do it.
Yeah, I think that's what they end up doing it. Yep, I'm 182 centimeters at 96 kg. I think that's what I is, am. Yep. 182 centimeters, 96 kg.
Man, have a look about PFL fighter. It's like UFC, maybe you'd like it. What's PFL?
PFL? I think I know what it is. Let me look. Professional Fighter League. Fighters League. Okay.
Where's it based out of?
I do know what this is. I've not really followed it, to be honest with you. It's an
I got no
American
idea.
Mixed Martial Arts League. Okay, I have heard of it. Yeah, I miss training Muay Thai. I mean,
Yeah.
and you know what's interesting too, as I was just having a conversation about this with some people in the how you get beat, man, is at least I always got dog walked after I got tired. It's just, you know, sure you can get out skilled and everything like that, but man, it's all about that gas. If you don't have the gas, if you don't have the energy, you're gonna get dog walked at some point. Man, I don't know if I could ever be a professional fighter.
Not really Saudi focused. Different economic and by PFL.
Okay, so you're going to make your nest egg and then you're going to buy a fighting league? That's what I read that as, and that's a fantastic goal. Or are certain Saudis thinking of obtaining that? It's probably your goal. Keep that goal. That's an awesome goal. Saudi Arabia. It's 5 in the morning
5 and where do you see that?
for him.
Oh,
Five
dude,
in
what
the-
are you doing up? Are you now? Here's the question: are you still up, or did you just get up? Yeah. Is that a cheeseburger? Oh, that's a laughing, crying emoji.
Still
Dude, I'm
up.
blind. Still
You
up.
still up, bro? You studying an all-nighter? Oh my goodness.
Still up.
You better go to bed soon, big dog. I'm secondhand tired. It's 9 o'clock at night where we're at.
Yep. She's laughing.
Rest that beautiful head, Muhammad. The world needs you so that you can own a fighting league.
Yep.
So we had somebody from Australia and then Saudi Arabia, which is
That's-
interesting.
That's super
We're
interesting.
worldwide, bro.
Let's go.
Man, I couldn't even imagine staying up all night to 5 a.m. I haven't done that on purpose in 20 years.
Dude, I'm trying to remember the last time I did it. I think it was because I went to a wedding and I ended up volunteering to drive like 4 or 5 people home.
Oh,
And so I was all over the tri-state area.
brutal. Mohammed, it's been real, but we have to end this stream. I hate to do that to you, but
But if you're up at 5 a.m. again next week at the same time,
at the same time, we're going to be right
we're
here.
going to be
my man.
right here. So jump back in and let us know how it's going.
We'll see if he responds one more time. But yeah, I'm going to have to pull the plug on this because we got to go to work tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. He may have finally fell asleep.
We may have lulled him to sleep.
Just passed out. Yes, I will with my another friend. Sweet. See you next week,
All right, man. Be real, dude.